There's nothing I miss about America.
I'm Kai,
And I'm Koyo.
and you're watching
Life with the Lyles. It's a rainy day today, and it's the weekend, so we're kind of stuck indoors for right now. Kai asked me, do you miss anything in America? And I said, nope, absolutely not. I'm just kidding. Yeah, there was a few things. Call it nostalgia, call it whatever you want, but yeah, there's a few things that after 4 months of being here, we miss a little bit.
So that's what we're going to talk about today. Since we're trapped inside, we're going to just reminisce on a few of the things that we miss about the States. If you're new here, hi. We just moved to Morocco about 4 months since we relocated from the US to Tangier, Morocco. And we started this channel because we wanted to document our move out of the US, and we knew that there were lots of Black people that had questions about moving abroad and specifically moving to Morocco. So that's how we created this channel. So if that's what you're looking for, or even if you're just looking to visit Morocco, we hope that our content can give you some insight into this amazing country. So let's get into the things that we miss about the US. The first thing that I miss about the States is the non-smoking environment. The US has done a great job of campaigning against tobacco usage to where now it's like pretty much not a thing. It's taboo kind of to be smoking, especially indoors. Like it's illegal to smoke anywhere indoors unless you live in Vegas like we did and there's a casino. But outside of that, nobody is smoking in a restaurant, nobody is smoking, anywhere indoors. And that's a thing here. So that's taken some getting used to, especially when we were here last year and I was pregnant. I was caught off guard a little bit by the fact that people smoked as much as they did, but especially smoking in a restaurant and an indoor space. That was something that threw me off. Especially since we have a baby now, so we're trying to protect her lungs. It's not everywhere where people are always smoking, but there are a lot of places where it's acceptable. So that's something that we miss about the US for sure.
Yeah.
Especially with him, he has asthma too, so.
Yeah.
Secondhand smoke is a thing, so we got a campaign in Morocco. Smoking indoors should not be a thing. The next thing that we miss is Black people. Black Americans, I guess we should specify, because there's Black people obviously in Africa, but I think just culturally, like we don't see a lot of Black Americans here. We've ran into like a couple, but like it's not like there's a huge scene of us here. So that's something that culturally I miss, like being able to like look at a Black person and like, like there's just like little interaction, little gestures, even down to like the church experience, which will be its own category, but like the Black church, that interaction, the call and response, the humor of the Black church, like I miss experiencing that here in Morocco, and that just looks a little bit different being here.
So, that means y'all gotta start traveling.
Or move to Morocco. This is your sign. So that segues into us missing family.
And this probably goes, you can say moving anywhere. This is kind of a thing of just being a little bit homesick and missing family, parents, brothers, sisters, all the interactions, missing out on my nieces growing up, my nephews growing up, cookouts, the family dinners.
After church we would get together with family, or even like the holidays. Like right now it's Christmas time, Thanksgiving just passed, and so like missing out on all of those things is something that's like really made us like a little homesick.
So Mom, Treese, you know what I'm talking about, that macaroni.
Yeah, his family is Bahamian. And I just miss a home cooked meal from like family. Black soul food. We don't get that here. It's not the same.
And you know them Bahamians be cooking it up too.
I think also missing family, especially since we have our first child, being away from them means that the responsibility of like caring for her solely falls on our shoulders, and like we kind of miss like being able to like have family around, like not just to babysit, but like just in general to just like have her be around her cousins, being around her grandparents. Like that's something that we really miss, especially as being parents that don't live in the same country as our family.
And I mean, technically we moved in another state and it was similar to that.
Yeah, we did
live
in Nashville. Yeah.
So I mean, that kind of goes moving anywhere.
The next thing we miss is some food cravings. So I will preface this by saying that Morocco has a pretty diverse array of food here in the country. A lot of different countries have had their influence on this country in terms of food. So like you can pretty much get anything that you want for the most part, but there are a few particular things that we miss. The first for me is Mexican food, which I don't eat a lot, but I do miss some tacos. And the tacos here are not the same as the tacos in the US. So that's something that if you're craving that here, you're just gonna have to make it yourself or wait till you get back to the States.
I miss the GMOs. No, there's just maybe a few snacks in the US that they don't have here. And again, the food here is super fire, so there's not a lot that I miss, but I would say mainly the home cooked meals when the family gets together. Yeah. That's probably the biggest thing.
Soul food and Bahamian
soul food.
Yeah, you gotta cook that yourself. Yeah. Which, I mean, in the States, like we weren't eating that outside of the house anyways, but still, like just having family cook like that, miss it.
That's number one. Yeah.
And there was like a really niche thing that we missed. So there's a place called Aware Coffee in Vegas, and I put him on to lavender milk tea with oat milk. So good. And we've been craving that so much lately.
So if you're in Vegas, look up Aware Coffee. You'll thank me later.
Yeah. And also I will say chips. Like there's certain types of chips, which my cousin before we moved here, she would like text me. She's like, hey, let me know when you're coming back to Morocco because I have some things that I want you to get. And chips was on her list. And I think like Cheetos, like the regular Cheetos, they don't really have it like that here. At least not with the GMOs. The GMOs did something. Ruffles, Lay's. Yeah, there's just like a few things. Like a lot of their chips are just like ketchup flavored, which I don't like ketchup, so that's something that I'm not a big fan of. But they have Pringles, so that kind of gets the job done, I guess. But yeah, I miss some chips. The last thing that I miss are the roads. Yeah. And I mean that both physically in terms of like the infrastructure, but also like the traffic laws, or at least the obedience to some of the traffic laws.
Don't get me wrong, y'all still can't drive.
Yeah, oh my gosh, you guys don't know how to drive when it rains. But like in general though, like people are typically obedient to traffic laws. Like you're gonna stay in your lane, you're not driving in between lanes like that. Here it's a little bit more free and so it can be a bit scary at times, and it makes me not want to drive ever here because you really got to observe like how people are driving and be watching for other people, because they'll do any and everything they want here.
Hey, they got some good drivers
they
here. They be driving.
You gotta like really know how to drive here.
Yeah.
And think about others and be mindful of other drivers, not just yourself. But I do miss like people just like being in a lane and stopping at a red light and waiting for, you know, people to go. It's interesting.
Y'all ever played the game Grand Theft Auto?
That's how they drive.
That's the traffic laws here.
Yeah, and then also like just the infrastructure, like some of the roads are not paved. I mean overall like in Morocco they're pretty good, but yeah, like some of the roads could be a little bit better.
One thing is like you can't drive as fast on the roads, which I think cuts down a lot on traffic deaths.
Yeah, there's no accidents crashes. Really. Yeah, which is surprising.
If there is an accident, it's definitely not a severe accident. Like in the US, we don't see like cars flipped on their roofs over here and all that type of stuff.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, so I mean the organization of the highways, but yeah, definitely we don't miss the driving in the US.
Yeah. The driving it's just different. It's very different.
It's like Mario Kart.
It is like Mario Kart, but a lot slower. That concludes this week's episode. We're done being nostalgic for America because we left for a reason.
And overall,
there's not much to miss.
Y'all can keep it.
Yeah, we don't miss it that much to come back. But there are a few things that obviously we missed. But overall, we are very, very happy to be in Morocco. It's a beautiful country. Like we're really happy that we get to raise our daughter here. But yeah, make sure that you subscribe. We will be trying to get back into a consistent flow with our posting. Being new parents means we're tired all the time, and sometimes you just don't have time to record. So we do appreciate you guys being patient. And we're so happy that we finally hit 1,100 subscribers. Thank you guys for sticking with us. If you are a viewer of this video but you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment. What do you want in the comments?
If you have traveled to or lived in another country, what are some things that you missed or craved?
All right, we'll catch you guys in our next video.
Peace.